Hi, everyone, and welcome. This is Jackie and a wonderful group of new consultants, future leaders, and leaders with me today. This is our November new consultant orientation, which is super open mic and super adaptable to the audience. So we've asked each other before we get started here, what are some hot topics that maybe we most wanted to learn today? So we're going to cover some of those topics. And we're also going to cover some of the things you most want to know. And of course, as a new consultant, as well as a leader who's always helping new consultants. So as we get started today, what I do want to do is I want to take us down to, let me get into where I can see my screen here. So bear with me. We're going to have a whole lot of things happen on my screen, but I want to take us into where to find things first. Okay, so bear with me really quick. You're going to see me bouncing around on the screen. And what I want to share with you first is, where do we find things? Okay, so the reason I'm saying that is many of the topics that you asked for in the beginning, we can find very quickly many answers. Okay, so when I say that, what do I mean? So first of all, you can find trainings on almost any topic on my YouTube channel. Okay, so can you all see my YouTube channel on the screen? Yep, okay, thank you. All right, I saw Ashley's head saying yes, I love it. So I suggest you all subscribe to my station. When you go to YouTube, and I would have all your consultants do the same, because if there's ever a recording, you don't have to ask me the question that gets asked 50 times a day, is it being recorded? It's always recorded, okay? And I record it and I put it on my YouTube station. So and you can get notifications, and every time I upload a new recording, it's there for you. So when you go into YouTube, just type in Jackie Geisinger and you can become a subscriber. Then again, you have access to, I have hundreds and hundreds of training videos. So the second thing that I want to share with you is, let's say you wanted a topic, okay? You could type in that area, okay? So on my station, you could type in, let's say leader, and it would pull up all of my leader meetings. If you wanted a topic on tabletops or prospecting, you could type it and it would pull up all the trainings that talk about that. If you wanted to learn sponsoring, again, you could type in that word and we will give you all of the training tools and videos that have all the training on how to sponsor. Okay, so when you have a topic like I heard in our intro, there's a place to go find answers, because you know what? The basics don't change. So maybe the year of 2020, we were learning sponsoring. It's still sponsoring. The basics of how to sell, sponsor, prospect, do events, tabletops never changes. So it might change a little bit with time, but I always say, go find that topic, okay? Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look at, let me go to the next topic, okay? So YouTube, so right on your paper, YouTube, Jackie Geisinger, okay? Gonna be a great tool that you can use. And make sure your consultants do this right at orientation managers. There are certain places you want them to be connected to, and one of them is that, because that's where all the regional training is. Alongside that, it's also where all of the JAFRA videos are, okay? So JAFRA training is there as well. Next, what do you want to do? All right, next, you want to go into Facebook, okay? In Facebook, you want to make sure that you are right away as a new consultant in the Amber Region group. It's called the JAFRA Amber Region Facebook group, okay? And when you go there, okay, you can, again, notice everything that's getting posted every single day. You can, maybe you saw a picture of something and you can't find it. You can click on recent media and it's there. You can invite people just by clicking here, and you can invite them with email. You can invite them with a link. You can turn on your notifications. You can share the page, okay? So this is super important, leaders. At orientation, they join your Facebook page, they join JAFRA's Facebook page, which is in the action brochure called JAFRA Beauty Insiders, JBI, and they join the regional. So leaders, this is again for your checklist, just as much as a consultant. Once you're in there, we have almost 3,000 consultants across the nation. So let's say you are struggling on a product, you can't find something. You could type it in here and ask, and I promise you, you're going to have a plethora of consultants and leaders who answer the question for you, okay? Now, if you want to just look up files, you could click on files, and there would be all of the documents or files we have. But there is something fabulous in a private group, and leaders and consultants, if you have your own private branch or district group, you should be using your guides as well, just like I do. What I do is whatever I do, you can duplicate. A guide is like, for me, it's, I don't know how many guides I have, but there's probably 20 different tabs. You click on guides, okay? And when you click on guides, you will see guide number 1 is for regional trainings and tools. Guide, so all consultants and leaders are there. Guide number 2 is leader trainings and tools. Guide number 3, regional calendars and invitations. Guide number 4, recognition. It goes on and on. How to do parties. Guide 5, guide 6, anything from past JAFRA University. Guide 7, how to sponsor. Guide 8, all your monthly tools. Guide 9, any JPEGs. Guide 10, it goes on and on. How to do technology. How to do tabletops is under what we call painted purple. Again, we have everything organized for you, okay? So you can look for things in there as you need them. You can also click on the search bar, and I could type in tabletops if I wanted to, and it will pull up every training and every document. This is a recent one. What do you want to do at a tabletop? Pat Clover has been sponsoring 2 to 3 people a month at her tabletops by this survey. So that's in there. Everything we have on what to do with tabletops, tabletop and party ideas right here. Again, they're all in here. So as you're looking for things, there they are right in front of you, okay? So one more place again, and bear with me, I'm going to do a new share, and we're going to go to JAFRA USA. We'll keep coming back to JAFRA USA, JAFRA Biz, but again, under training, there's sponsoring training right there. Again, there's all the tools you need for everything to do the business. For new consultants like Susan, or if you're sponsoring new consultants, you want to make sure they go to the new consultant onboarding center. And in that onboarding center is, again, they keep clicking for their training, for their ways to get started. And so make sure you do this every week with the new consultants. Consultants that are new, make sure you have a weekly appointment at least once a week set up for 15 to 30 minutes with your manager to go through everything in JAFRA Biz. Just spend a little time each week, and this will become your entire office. The next training that we have is JAFRA University. This is fantastic for new consultants because, again, it takes them through all the basics to the business. Look at right here. Here is new consultant orientation. Then each week you do one module a week to learn what to do as a new consultant. It also is where you have your new consultant contact list, and you have a party planning sheet to help you and your consultant or manager host your first party. So again, that's where you get all of your training for any topic. So it's all organized for you. Then anything you need in content, from product content or opportunity, is sitting here as well. When you click on reports, and I will just share a piece of this, you will click in there, and in the reports for our consultants and leaders, make sure every consultant knows the reports, you will track your welcome to JAFRA. So if you're a new consultant, you want to check this and stay on track to earning all of your welcome to JAFRA gifts. And it just reminds you of the gifts that you have and how you're doing so far. When you click under, so that's again under reports. So this is where you order under shop. This is where your monthly brochures, your materials, if you wanted to use some of your sponsoring tools for the month, everything is here for you. To host an opportunity meeting, to share your videos. Then when you go to training, again, everything possible you need is here. Training isn't just because you're new, it's something you do every week the rest of your life. Just like we do our spiritual training, our physical training, it never ends. Content is what we have to help you share, post, email, text people each and every month. And then in all of your 4 product departments, plus more. Then your reports is where your business is. Here is where we store our recognition, if there's anything, events from JAFRA, and again, more sponsoring information. You also have here, or where you would sponsor, excuse me, when you click on my account, that key under my account, you also have different reports. Your order report, it's where you manage your website, your payments and what your balance is, payments history, grace periods, and even a place that shows you sales and sponsoring, month to date, year to date. Am I growing over last year? Am I not growing over last year? And again, remember, when in doubt, you can't find something, use your search bar and type it in and it will appear. So again, this is sales and sponsoring. It shows you month to date, year to date, personal, branch, team, your sponsoring, all of your goals are set there. So I wanted to start with, again, a couple of things on where do you find things as you need them. So let me stop my share and let me stop really quick. All right, questions on where to find things, or leaders, anything that you maybe had ahas with that you might want to take your new consultants through.
Jackie, where do we find the individual products, like with the Defy cleanser, and then it will say what it is? I couldn't find that information the other day.
I'd have to go into JAFRA Biz, and I just logged out. So we don't have product pages on everything. You know that, correct?
Yeah, I do.
That's a project that is going to take months and months to redo. So the key thing I tell everyone is just use your product guide. This has everything you need.
I thought we already had that, so that's why I asked you.
Oh,
Okay.
so but it's a good topic. So we don't have literal product pages on 500-600 products right now. It's not something we're not going to do. It's something that's in development. As you can imagine, we've had a whole new team moving from worldwide to just the United States and Mexico. And so, but it's a whole undertaking because our products have changed so much this year and the last 2 years, and we have more ahead. What will Betterware do with it? I'm not sure. So they may do a whole different strategy with it. But I always say this, your product pages is your full product brochure. You don't need much more than that. It tells the key ingredients. If they need every literal ingredient, almost taking a picture of the package is the best you're going to get. Or you could write to JAFRA Cares, but if we don't already have it, it takes us a while to get that out of marketing from Mexico right now as we rebuild the United States with Mexico for that team. So does that make sense?
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So hi, Shirley. Good to see you. So, okay. Anyone else with any questions on where to find hot topics or training for your meetings, for yourself, for your consultants? Anything on that subject?
Yeah, Jackie, I had a question.
Sure, darling.
Okay, on the Amber Region page that you pulled up, some of the things that you said we could share, I can share some of those things with my consultants?
You can download anything you want. On a private page, you can't hit share and share it forward. It's a private group. Facebook doesn't let you go share.
Oh, yeah,
So,
no.
but everything in there, it's for you and your consultants. It's all sitting there.
I can do it under a private group.
So you just download whatever you want or
Okay,
take a screenshot. I just always say take a screenshot if it's something fresh and new that you're using, or if it's a tool that you want to share with them, download it to your desktop and share it that way and upload it to your Facebook group. Or just take a screenshot, the snipping tool on your desktop, take a screenshot and then just paste it onto your page.
okay.
So yeah, the difference is, like if I put it on my Jackie Geisinger business page for JAFRA, I can share it. I can share it to a person. I can share it to my group page. Okay. But if it's on a private group page, like most of you have private groups, just like JAFRA's JBI is private, so is my Amber Region. You have to be a member to get in. Then you can't just hit a share because that's like it's public.
Okay.
So private stays private in Facebook. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
So yeah, good question. So how many of you have all your new consultants sign up for all Facebook groups the day they join? Good, good, good. So that's a checklist. So again, I always do train the trainer while I'm helping new consultants. So leaders, as you do a checklist with what do I do with my new consultants, we want to make sure they have a tour of JAFRA Biz. We want to make sure they know how to read the reports, right? So that their number one priority is welcome to JAFRA. And you also want to make sure that they know the training to go through and setting the new consultant orientation. That's why I don't do a recorded training on new consultant orientation. It's already done in JAFRA Biz. So I'm not here to duplicate. I'm here to help them take a tour, right? And see what's most needed. So again, if there's training topics that they want, so what do you most want to learn about first? Okay, like Susan, when she was here, I know she had to go to lunch, you know, wants to learn how to build a client base, right? So we show her all the tools, and we could even go into the Facebook group and or any of the training, because inside of JAFRA University, number one talks about how to build a clientele, how to sell. Then it goes into sponsoring. So again, what's great is if you just use the onboarding center and module 1, 2, and 3 for consultants and do that each week with a follow-up coaching call as a leader, that's how your consultants succeed. So but again, it's the system, right? The checklist, here's your training for the month. We're going to meet each week for 15 to 30 minutes on Mondays from 9 to, 9 to 9:30. And that's really the most important way to get any consultant, even if they're joining for wholesale only. Here's the key. They want to learn the product. So each week you might take, if you worked with them for 4 weeks, you do the onboarding and orientation first. Then you do module 1, module 2, module 3. There's 4 weeks. If you do that and you break it down to 4 departments, if you go through all the products, it's overwhelming. So if you did 4 weeks, 4 trainings, then you did 4 weeks, 1 department each week, they can look around on their own, but you're going to just focus on 1 department a week. You can't do all of it. It's a lot, right? So again, each week you're doing a little bit different, but not trying to do 2 hours of training and then they get done and they don't even know how to focus, right? And the best part is each week you have a product pack that almost matches it. So skincare, obviously the skin pack. Spa would be, of course, and color would be the mix pack for 2 weeks. And the last pack is your fragrance pack then. So what you're doing is pairing them to, here's this product line, take them through the product guide, then show them the pack, and then show them in JAFRA Biz where all the product training is on that, as well as the content they could be posting that week. Here's what I learned about spa this week, right? My favorite 2 things I see that I can't wait to try are, so they could be posting and learning. And then you would have as well the opportunity to show them what's on sale this month in that department. So it helps. And again, you're helping them with their household shopping list, right? So what are you running out of? What do you want to buy in the future? So I don't know if that helps, but being organized and simple for the first 4 weeks is really important. Even if they're buying for wholesale, at least let them get through orientation and do the 4 weeks. After they will, otherwise they'll buy less and not take advantage of the deals and steals they get, because they get lost if they don't have any orientation. So to me, orientation is mandatory no matter why you join. And it's 4 weeks, 30 minutes a week. And if you choose to do your training for homework, that's probably another hour each week. But even a volunteer at church who doesn't get paid has to go to orientation. Okay, so does that make sense?
Mhm.
Okay, good. How many of you have a 4-week orientation for new consultants?
I'm going to.
Okay.
I'm
I-
going to.
I've had a couple of consultants that are new, and I've been doing exactly what you did with JAFRA Biz. I send them to the onboarding, and then I tell them everything you need to know is in the training section. I get them familiar with how to place an order, where to find things. So yeah, I think I'm headed in the right direction.
Excellent, excellent. Let me finish a little checklist of what else would be important. And then I want to come back and just brainstorm on some of your hot topics, okay? So let me take you to part number 2. And if I can get my computer to take me where I want to be, bear with me. I have a few places to find what I'm looking for. Okay. If I can go searching. Okay. I'm going to go back to my screen. So if I take you on a wobble race here, bear with me. Okay. So other things in your checklist, whether you're listening as a consultant or you're here as a leader, okay, either is the same. What you always want to make sure is that you have your product portfolio or product catalog that we talked about earlier in front of you. Always save a copy of it on your desktop. If you can buy a spiral bound one or more, have it, because oh my gosh, I love this thing. This is like my Bible, and I know for all of us, I literally always have this book with me. Always, always. It's every product, it's every ingredient, it's what it does for people, it's the price. And so you always carry your action. You always carry your catalog, and you always have your monthly brochures. All 3 are like the things that never ever leave your side. All right. So when we take a look at that again, just have fun. It's like a really great magazine to always go through. And remember, you don't have to sell. The product and our research really do the selling and telling. So what I love about this, it's organized into your 4 departments. And you will see everything from the hero ingredients. We spend more money than most companies on consumer testing. Feel free when you post to let the consumer testing tell the truth. So you don't have to sell. We do all of that for you. So it tells you why people use it. They don't want to know, here, buy this oil and here's the price. They want to know, what does it do for me? What's in it? How do I use it? And really, what's the price and what's the sale? So you will see everything in every department. It also gives you, when people ask about JAFRA, some little stories here and there and who our company is. So when you're lost for words, don't fumble, turn a page. Okay, so that's one. The other thing that's really important for consultants as well, I'm just going to make sure we're looking at this here, is the 24-hour checklist. So the minute you as a consultant or leader help someone join JAFRA, this is a must. This is the top 10 tasks that they most want to know in 24 hours. Okay, so I'm just going to review it really quick. I'm not going to read it, but so you understand how great this guide is. It's in our tools, in the sponsoring tools, it's in the onboarding section. So it talks about their website, how to set it up, how to share it. Talks about creating a contact list using the JAFRA acronym to build a list. And when we do that list, we talk about, again, what products do you feel these people on your list would be interested in? So are they interested in product? Do you think they'd be interested in getting a better price as a hostess? Or do you think they'd be interested in their own membership or income? So we make a list and we might put a heart by would love the product. We might put a $, would like the opportunity by their name. And we might just put a plus sign. They want to maybe get together with friends and experience JAFRA. So as you do that, you identify and you help that new consultant write a script, right? Then we go through the content. So how often do they want to post on social media? What platforms do they like? And what days of the week do they want to do that? Set up a work calendar right there and then. How do they want to make money? How much do they want to make? And do they want to work, what days and what hours do they plan to work the business? So the most important thing is crafting goals and schedules from day one. If we don't, we all sit around wondering what to do. So know what the income is for, map out how much we'd have to sell, how many they want on their team, because there's 2 ways to income: weekly selling, monthly team commissions. So how soon do they want to get the bonus check each month or commission check? And then again, taking them through how many clients and what offers they want to sell each week. And going through that contact list to pair the products to the people, pair the parties. Would they like to host parties with them? And you'll teach them how to do it on Zoom or in a room. And again, how many on their team, how quickly would they like monthly commission checks? So we really spend time, most of our time, scripting in the contact list. Then we have the content hub, which we already did with JAFRA Biz. Make sure they sign up instantly for direct deposit. Number 6, you set up and plan their kickoff party. This is a mandatory for every consultant, no matter what, so that their family and friends are exposed to JAFRA. That's why we give 50%. Number 7 is that onboarding center. It's in there. Number 8 is writing their story, just like when I talked to Susan about how she met JAFRA, how she met Helen, just something simple on why she joined, what she's excited about, and why she's excited to share it with others. And that's all in the onboarding section as well, and under training. And you end with, again, starting with conversations every day and talking to, again, 10 people by text or video, messenger, phone calls a day, and going through that contact list and maybe color coding Monday calls, Tuesday call, Wednesday calls, and then helping them set up that back office. So that's really the checklist alongside a few of the things that we've talked about today. So if you don't use this tool, use it. You don't want to make up your own when we've got it all done for you. It will make management look easier, because it is when you use the tools. So that's the checklist. Again, the next tool is the new consultant guide. I'm just gonna make sure we've got it. And this guide is fantastic. This helps them get off to a great start. So what is that? Again, I'm not gonna read it all, but it talks about JAFRA. So if they wanna know what to talk about, here it is again, all the words they could post on Facebook, they could say in their script or their text when they're calling or getting connected. We review with them. Here is everything JAFRA has on the table for you in a quick summary. This quickly talks about our flagship of JAFRA is skincare and all the different lines we have. Talks about those other departments, right? Again, here's the contact list, and we help them organize it now, how to track and keep it simple. Talks about how to throw that party. What are we going to do for your first party? So these work hand in hand. If I were a leader, I would print masters of these and I would mail them. Or again, I love paper, that's just me. But you could mail them to new consultants. You could email this the minute they join your team, this and the 24-hour checklist. It helps them really who want a navigation story. This has a visual to JAFRA Biz. This is most important to set their goals on how they plan to earn all 4 months and what that VIP is. And you just review very quickly. These are the tools that JAFRA provides for you virtually and in paper. And then again, this is where you could add in those extra Facebooks. You don't need to type up a checklist. Use this book and add in the extras that we've talked about already today. And this again talks about the calendar. And I'll just review that in a quick second. What are the meetings that JAFRA has? You have your action to show them, and then it talks about their coach. You have my regional calendar, and you would then print them the calendar for that, and then they could review the action. So if you just use this and you just add in the missing pieces, okay? And then here it talks about growing a team. So you talk about selling and growing a team all in one book. Now, the next thing that you have, if you should choose to use it, is the leader guide. Now, I would not review the leader guide until probably week 4. You have plenty in the getting started. But then as they are getting started and they are now going through JAFRA University training, you are going to see that they will hear about management. And that's where you will take them through the next opportunity. The leadership guide is good in the sense that it does do a little bit more, about 50% in free shipping. And then when they start talking or adding their first or second team member that first month, we start to show them more how you begin with 4, but there's $1,200 samples. There's 8 levels. There's car programs. There's commission galore. So we just continue to talk about more and more as they start to build their clients and at least add 1 or 2 team members that first month. So this will be something that you can do after you've worked with them for their first 4 weeks. If they're a person who knows multi-level marketing well, and they are here for that job or career, have at it. That is a wonderful joy to be able to share that. So don't forget, I'm done with all my sharing, then we're going to come back and brainstorm. Again, don't forget, excuse me, the opportunity to make sure they have our calendars. You have the regional calendar, and you even have the social media calendar that I always share with all of you. If you can't find it, it's in the calendars under guides on Facebook, it's in WhatsApp, and it's in your leader's email. So again, here sits everything in 2 brochures. It's all done. You just add the little bit of extra and some activity doing the contact list. Okay, so let me pause. Questions, comments, light bulb moments. Okay. Was this helpful?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. I love
Yes, it was.
it. Okay. So we're going to take your topics you most wanted help with before we go. Okay. Hi, Raquel. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. So, all right, let me go to consultants first, and then we'll network. Consultants, I know I've got a few of you out here. Any questions, consultants, that you have besides ideas on how to do something? Any questions on tools, trainings, how to find things, or things you need? Programs, anything?
I have a quick question. Sorry for the
Hi,
background.
Darla. Nice to see you.
Thanks. So the pamphlets basically that you were showing just a few moments ago, are those downloadable? I'm completely new to all of this.
Oh, very good. Very good. Raquel, where do you come from?
I'm in Kingman, Arizona.
You're in Arizona. Okay, beautiful. So yes, Doll, everything is in JAFRA Biz. Okay. So when you go to the business tools tab, you're going to see, you can click in there and there's programs. There's sponsoring programs. And in there, you're going to see the getting started brochure. You're going to see the checklist I talked about, the leadership guide. All of the guides are in the business tool area. Then in training, you will see everything under training. I always say this, give yourselves, a day each week to just go through JAFRA Biz. There is so much in there, but you don't want to do it all at one time, but you can do a quick little tour each week and do a drive-by and see what's there. And you can download everything. Yeah, so it's all there. When you're in the new consultant tab, under training, you'll click on there and it says new consultant. And in there is your onboarding section where the simple things to get you started are. Okay. And then something called JAFRA University is where like your school is to go learn how to be a new consultant with the business.
Awesome.
Okay. So no, great question. Thank you. And everything's downloadable, printable, whatever you choose to use.
I like paper in my hand.
I'm a paper. That's why I said earlier. I'm one of those. I would love to have every consultant with the getting started brochure. I would invest my money in printing because we all like to take notes. I have a master of everything sitting at my desk, but I only need one. And I print it on good paper. I take it to a UPS store and it's like my master, right? So I'm a paper girl. We do not print everything because of this world. So it would cost us too much. You'd all be spending a fortune on every book. So it's better for all of us to just do our part, download it, take it to a Kinko's, take it to a print shop and just print. It's much, much less money for you and us. So we do 3 printables or 3 papers. And that's those 3 I talked about. This you can buy. The brochure every month you can buy, and the action. And we send you the brochure and the action every month free in the mail. So
cool. Awesome.
Yeah, so every month we do that. That's pretty rare. You don't see companies with anything in paper anymore. So we're trying to keep a few things there as best as we can. So, and the other part is we're a very strong sustainability company. So paper is not necessarily great for the environment. So we don't want to print it. No one buys it and we're throwing stuff away, right? So you can also buy these fabulous guides. So these are wonderful. People always go, how do I do a JAFRA party? Well, I don't know. In my day, when I started in the 80s, we had flip charts and now we have one fold out guide and that's all you need, right? It tells them what to use, tells them how to do it, what it does, gives you pictures and tells you what the product is. That's how you do simple facials, right? So really, those we sell as well, but typically most things are just downloadable and you can print as you wish because you probably don't need everything in print, but certain things you like in print. So I love to see young wanting print too. I think it's great. So yes,
Jackie, I see you met my girl Rocky.
Rocky, we call you. I love it. Yay, we got Nebraska, we got Rocky, we love names.
Yes, I was like, can I interrupt for a minute? And then my AAA driver got here. So anyway, that's why I wanted to interrupt so I can introduce you, but I see you've already met.
Yes, yes, yes. Welcome to the team. I love it. And out in Arizona, super cool. That means Ashley's going to do a trip to Nebraska. She's going to do a trip to Arizona.
Yes,
So,
we're already
I love it.
planning. We're going back to Yuma.
Yeah, baby. That's awesome. So, okay, consultants, any other questions you have? Thank you for asking, Rocky. Okay, leaders, questions, comments. Is this helpful for you?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes, Jackie, it was very helpful. Thank you so much.
you're
It was
welcome,
real
Gloria.
helpful.
You're welcome, beautiful. Okay,
Yes,
any other? Go ahead.
yeah, this is Gloria. It was very, very helpful. And it just brings me back to the principle of setting up a meeting and training your consultants and following the program. And like you said, I do look at a lot of the training, but sometimes I understand it and sometimes I don't. And I do need to invest in a printer and start printing off some of this information so I can pass it on to my consultants. I have a few that's very, very interested in taking their business further. So it's up to me to help them get there. Thank you so much for this training.
You're welcome. And I love what you said. It's super important. If you don't know the programs, you won't show them, right? And you never
Right.
want to leave a gift on the table. So as a leader, the most important guide that you have is the leadership guide, to understand everything that's out there for you and someone else, because you could be leaving hundreds of dollars on the table and not know it. Second is the getting started brochure for new consultants, because if we don't get someone off to a good start, they're not going to get off to a great start, and chances are they do less and less than they ever thought. And our role, it's not JAFRA, it's you, you're their leader, is to have a place, and I would be systematic. So if it's every Monday from 4 o'clock to 4:30 for orientation, week 1, 2, 3, 4, and you have graduation, do it. That's what we modeled in JAFRA University, and I would always stick with it. So, and they can earn things each week they go, such as name tags or business cards. And you can either get a printer or you can just, email it to your local UPS store like I do, and they print for me. So, because ink and paper can cost too. So I like to have it done, and I have a master of everything I really want, and it's always just there for me. So I love that. Remember the second thing, and I didn't do this today, but for any consultant that's watching this or here with us live, really important, leaders, as you help them do their website, okay, really, 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 really important that while they're at their first orientation, they are doing the virtual makeover and a virtual skin consult with you, whether you're on Zoom or in a room in person. Because I'm going to be super honest, this tool is untapped. I would never take a reorder from a consultant or a client if they don't do a skin consult. The only reality to what you should be using is in your skin camera. So it's not a reorder. So I know Susan was like, how do I really build a clientele? I'm going to tell you how. It's right here. You have 2 cameras, a color camera, a makeup camera, and a skin camera, that if every person in your phone book just did these 2 things, imagine what would happen to your business. Don't sell. The cameras will help them know what colors they look good in. Everybody loves a makeover, but no one wants to be doing a makeover, right? Who wants to lug around 250 lipsticks? But here, they can try a new holiday look. This is something nobody has. And a skin consult, before a customer reorders what she normally buys, make sure she does both of these, because her skin is changing. So every consultant needs to do this with themselves, because this is so much fun. You'll want everybody to do it.
Yes, it is.
Right? So, but really, truly, how many times a day are you having people do their cameras with you? This is the magic to a business right here. The other thing that we have to sell fragrance is download the fragrance guide and make sure every new consultant knows that's how you sell fragrance. It's all in the family trees. So the fragrance guide, the videos sell. People are afraid to sell. I don't care who you are. They are afraid to sell. If I were sitting at a tabletop and I would have a laptop and I would have an iPad. And I would have them sit down and do consultations, or I would be playing some of the videos. I know we played the Defy video at every holiday party since, I think I've been on the road doing parties since August and September. And it was like, it sold like that, right? The royal video, the fragrance videos. So maybe you all do video day of the week, whether you're texting or Facebooking. And every day or every week on a certain day, it's Thursday videos. But if you're at a tabletop, again, people love to play. And at all the open houses I did where I sat with a laptop and I did the virtual try-ons, think of sitting there with 2 bar stools or 2 chairs and you have a laptop. You'll get more business doing that than if you're just doing a ton of product on a table like a flea market. People need experiences. And you probably have heard me say this. When I go through the airports, I am super conscious of malls and experiences and people's behavior. Even in the airports, Aveda is doing 20-minute camera experiences for their scalp, their skin, and their body cameras. So, and we have a fragrance guide that no one has. So all they have to do is type in their fragrances that they use. Like you could have some samples in a fragrance guide and that would help them know what fragrances to use. You could have your computer for skin and you could do a back of the hand demo. Face oil is the #1 demanding product right now. And they're about $75 to $375 on average. Yours is ridiculous, by the way. So in price and quality and royal jelly exclusive, no one has it. So you could set out a little demo back of the hand facial, but make sure they sit down and do the virtual camera. You will have lines. We have people waiting when you do the laptop, okay? So you could do a little bit of the hand. You could do a little bit of body care if you wanted. And fragrances are just, I wouldn't be spritzing anything. We did great examples of fragrances, maybe picking 3 different fragrances, and you can either spray petals of flowers and you go buy them at the dollar store or the Michaels, you put them in a bag, you spritz them, right? Shake them up and you put them in 3 different little goblets or colored bowls or festive baskets, and they take a flower petal with. And you might have a little code that says red equal this flavor, blue equal this. Don't have too many, but you don't have to sell fragrance. A fragrance guide and either Epsom salts that are colored and flavorful with your fragrance, flower petals from the, Michaels that are spritzed. Keep fragrance super simple. Of course, when you're doing back of the hand, you can end with a little bit of body care on the arm. So you're doing a body system and a face system. I wouldn't do much more than that, and a laptop. Makeup, put a few things out. People don't typically try makeup to buy it, but you can certainly, have a little doe's feed because every woman loves lipstick. You're in a lipstick economy. And when they're broke, they'll still buy lipsticks like black shoes. So as you go to a tabletop, the truth is this. Think of who's at the tabletop. I love it. I think it was Dee that was asking about this. If you're going to be in a bowling alley, you want to think about, what would they try? They might not want hand products if they're bowling. Maybe it'll make their hands slippery, right? And maybe they just want some spa baskets ready to go or some foot products. So you want to, whatever you're focused on, you want to keep it simple. I see tabletops with so much stuff and I can't shop at them. I can't. I just want to know, what are you featuring? What can I play with while I'm here? Can I take a little sample or what is that? And I love when I went to all of these parties, Helen was at them with me. people have little sample things. People like to take something, but you
Yep.
better have an expiring coupon. It expires within a week.
Oh,
And they need to register with their text number with you, either on a clipboard, a survey, like I showed earlier, or you just have them put their info in your phone. Depends how busy the expo is. But you want to text them an expiring coupon after the event. Okay. So just say, do you want to text it? Do you want our text coupons? Great. Put your name and text number here and I'll text you after the event. If you don't have time at the table, just do a clipboard and sign it up that way. And then they just check, are they interested in saving 50%? Check yes. Are they interested in a fun spa event with their friends for free? Check yes. Do they want coupons? Check yes. And they just have name and text. You can do this really quick with a clipboard, right? So Helen has a sample card. So Helen, what's your sample card?
It's the face oil, okay? And I love this because it's very small. There you go, Jackie. And I actually don't put a lot. I fill it probably half full.
Yes.
And and I tell them, "Now, I want you to know this is only half full. It's not by accident. I have done this because it's 4 days worth of oil for you. And I want you to know within 4 days, you can feel a difference in your skin."
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Now, does it expire?
I blew that one. Thank you. Thank you.
I blew that one too.
No, it's okay. It's expo only. So you say ladies expo, thank you gift only, right? So it's only for those at the event. It expires within, think of Kohl's. Their coupons run out in 3 darn days, okay? So you got to act now. If it's older than 7 days, it goes in a drawer and you forget about it,
It's true.
right? So, but make it 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, this week only. Everything expires. Whatever you give is what you focus on. Whatever you give is what the deal is on, right? So defy wrinkles or whatever it does, say the benefits, how to use it this week only, an extra 25% off. Thanks for stopping by today. Okay. Or defy your budget and have 50% off for a lifetime. Open your membership with $9.90 this week only and get a Defy oil free, or you make your own campaign. Okay. So, or book a party with your friends and defy stress and girls and giggle time and get this free as my host. So again, there's 3 ways they get product. They buy, they book, or they begin. So your coupons want to invite them to all 3. Why sit and yak a lot? Make it simple, right? But whatever you're giving, you want to stay focused on. Otherwise, it's too busy, right? So the other thing I saw people do, Helen, I love that. And those oils are working like rock stars.
Oh, they are. You know what? I've had people
Go for
say,
it.
"Oh my gosh, Helen, I've used JAFRA for 55 years. What are you using on your skin?" And people can see a difference in my skin after all this time. Wow, it's the oil.
It's true. It's true. And again, what do you put on your coupons? Just look in your books for the words. Like put a fact on there, right? Put something, right? 98% of the people said, "Oh my God, my lines are gone," whatever it is, right? But samples are easy. These are other things that I saw all of you do beautifully is they're doing little eye capsules, royal jelly eye capsules, okay? I've seen, and those are easy because you're not putting cream and dolloping and exposing it to dirt and air and oil. That kind of creeps me out just a little. I'll do oil, right? The other thing, Pat, this was so cool. Pat Clover, did you all see these? These are lip applicators, okay?
Oh,
They're a teeny little doe's foot. She got them off Amazon. And so she was putting our new Plumping Royal Jelly lip gloss in these little puppies.
What
It
is it
stays
called?
right on the ends. Look at these little things. I'll have her post it again. So this is the size of the oil one. And this is that little doe's foot that she had. They're the cutest darn thing I've ever seen. Okay. And they're plastic. So you just put one color, whatever color you think is going to sell. And again, they could get a half price, you know, plumping royal jelly gloss with a $50 order, or get it free with $50. You can make your coupons any way you want, right? But make sure they sign up. I love a clipboard. Would you like to sign up for our coupons after? If you don't want to put it all on all this stuff, go ahead and just do the clipboard and do it in your coupon text.
Jackie, spell that, what it's called.
I don't know what it is.
Oh. Okay,
I have no idea. I'll have her post it. I have no idea.
okay, all right,
But
thank
they're
you.
just the cutest thing. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I took one. I said, I'm taking one. I don't care if you let me. No. But they were so cool. They were a hot hit when she did she had the makeup table for the holiday party. So let me ask.
Can I say one more thing,
Yeah.
Jackie? So I think it was Kendall who asked what to put out on the table. You know, when you put so much out on your table, women have a hard time deciding. Put a little bit, because then they'll decide. And what do you want to focus on? What do you want to do? Do you want to sell? You want to sponsor? You want to book parties? If that's your three focuses, that's my three focus. So whenever I'm doing a tabletop, and my tabletops may look sparse to a lot of people, but I always have a case, and I always have what the packs are in the case. That's like one section. In the next section, at the very top, I always put royal jelly, because that's our focus of everything. It's for sponsoring, it's for sales, it's for booking, okay? And that's a focus. And you're also on your sales is like your royal almond. Everybody loves royal almond, and we've been about royal almond for years. So you have your booking section on your table, and you know, have your literature in front. Our hostess program is amazing. And then in the center, you have your sponsor, your selling, and on the end, the focus on the end is on your sponsoring. Make it easy, make it simple, make it so when somebody walks up, they can just make an instant decision. Oh yeah, I want to do this. I want to buy, book, or begin.
It's true. And if you don't have all the products, because sometimes, again, to Helen's point, a lot of product can be a lot of overwhelming, right? So that key is, when in doubt, if you're at any of our holiday tour, what I did is I had the hostess brochure blown up, and I had it in pictures. So I got plastic stand-up tabletops, book here, save 66%.
There you go.
Okay. Your top 40 products are 66% off for hostesses. Then we had a big sign for the $9.90 kit. And open your membership today for $9.90, save 30 to 50. So money, whatever's in that kit, like Helen said, have that around you. And then the product packs were a handout. So we had the kit and the handout, or the kit and the packs as a handout. That's the best deal going down, right? So if you look at what I posted on Facebook today, there is one sheet that posts the kit, how to open the business, and the 3 packs and the low prices. Like, that's what I would print. And you'd put that on the table, and then you've got your sampling products, right? And that's exactly what Helen is saying. Are you giving them something that you want to focus on as the center of attention, right? So as you demo, what is it you're demoing, and what do you think they'd be buying? I love what she said, be attentive to their needs. And don't worry, it's royal jelly, it's spa. Fragrance is easy, but it's over here in the little sniff and smell it and you sell it, right? You don't have to overdo fragrance. But it's again, that fun. They love to take something, and again, with the 3 B's, buy, book, begin, that's their little checklist as they fill out their clipboard with their name, their text, and do you want this, this, and this? And that's what you follow up to, right? So she's absolutely right. And you can always do a drawing, okay? Everyone who registers their text number will enter a drawing and have a basket of something you're giving away. They don't have to fill out a lead slip. You can, but sometimes doing a clipboard is a whole lot faster. It just depends how you like to do it. There's no right and wrong. If you go to guides in our Facebook group and pull up paint it purple or tabletops or events or surveys, there's a whole plethora of everybody's success. I love what Helen said. Other ideas before we go off to our last topic of tabletops or things you ladies out there in Michigan, come on, you're all rock stars. So is there, you guys are tabletopping more than anybody I know. Is there any other tips or ideas you would have on tabletops or pop-up tabletops or events?
Jackie, I was thinking about the fragrances, what you were saying about getting the rose petals instead, because I'm putting together the fragrance and lotion that goes with it. And I was trying to figure out how I was going to let them smell it without opening the package.
Yeah. So
That's a
two
great
things.
idea.
The Epsom salts are a huge hit. We've been posting that. It's been at every holiday party I've been at. You go buy plastic goblets like a margarita or champagne or wine glass, and you just take the Epsom salt with food coloring and you spritz it with the fragrance. You shake it in a bag. And
Yeah.
we didn't open any fragrances at our holiday parties. We just passed the goblets. We had purple and yellow and red and blue. And we just passed the goblet for people to smell. It's absolutely fabulous.
Yeah, I thought I've done that one before, but I want to minimize it. I don't want anything that big on the table.
Yeah.
Because I
So-
want to display the gift bags that I have. So I think I'll try the rose, put it, get the rose petal, put the fragrance in front of the rose petal and let
Yep.
them, I think that.
Go get different colors. Michael's like that. Something like Hobby Lobby has multiple colors, like you would do the salts. So it's less messy.
Yeah.
Let me tell
like
you, it's less messy than the food dye. And that was a lot of work for me. So I did rose petals. I'm with you. And it's so funny. So if you buy the nicer ones, they don't smell cheap like dollar store. So you buy the nicer ones at Hobby Lobby or Michael's, put them in the bag, spray it, shake it, shake it, shake it, just like we did at National Conference this fall. We had those little balls in a box. We were shaking those little puppies the night before and the morning before. And then you just get a nice little cute holiday dish. You set the petals in, it's so pretty. But here's what's cool about it. The reason I love this one more is you take it and you put it in your purse and you still smell it in your purse. If you have the little salts, you don't get to take it with you, right? So
right.
the flower petals linger with you. So it's so pretty, but I always made like a little business card that I just slapped a label on that said the color of each of them. Because otherwise they walk away, they don't know what they got. So I would just say purple equals celebration, yellow equals Navigo. So I would just put that and then the coupon on the back side if I wanted to do that. So, but it is so easy, Shirley. You're absolutely right. And it's really pretty. It's elegant. It's very nice.
I'm going to try that. I have a couple events in December and I'm doing a school too with the kids.
Yes.
So
Yes,
I have some, I got them this year. They got me last year. It was my first event and they nickeled and dined me to death, but I got them this year. I have something just for them.
Excellent. Excellent. So I want to end with this because our time is
Jackie,
up. Yeah.
just a minute. I just did this. We have fragrance tester strips under non-retail on your order under shop. Look under shop, non-retail, and you'll see fragrance tester strip. And I just clicked off now, but you get like 100 of them.
Yeah, they're so low cost.
And you know what? It's really fun to give somebody that and say, stick it in your bra. And oh my gosh, they'll just notice how long the fragrance lasts.
Yeah, they're really, honestly, if you have time to get them in time for quick pop-ups, they're worth it. Because the picture's on there, it's branded, far better. But if you don't, there's other quick ways, just like these. I was just doing little mini samples. So I'm going to end with this because we talked about tabletops, how do we build clients? A lot of that, again, we know we've got lots of places to find those ideas. But I think right now, if I could end this story with this, people are shopping everywhere. Every place is packed. If you have any businesses that are near you, don't overthink it. Pop up a tabletop and say, I'm looking to holiday partner with local businesses to give your clients a better shopping experience. So they come back to your store, they bring more to your store, and they shop you first. I'm a small business. I'm looking to partner. I will add some customer appreciation, hand treatments, to something fun. I'm doing free virtual makeovers. You can advertise it on your Facebook page for your business. I'll advertise your business where I'm going to be on mine so my customers and consultants can stop by too. Let's get people shopping local. Take that approach. Do not overthink it. Get to coffee shops, to stores, anything retail. People are buying gift cards. People are looking for unique gifts. They're looking to have a little bit of fun while they're shopping. And they're also looking to fundraise. So Google in your area, local area businesses or fundraising businesses, and partner and donate 10 or 15% of your proceeds from your tabletop sales. Have things, you know, 1 or 2 things bagged up. You know, if we walk in with 20 things bagged, ready to go, it's overwhelming. Again, maybe just bag it. It's okay if they stop by the store and pick it up later, or, you know, if you meet with them another place. But it really is a season like we've not seen in a long time. And people are going to have credit card debt like no tomorrow. I just watched the news this morning. They said it's the highest amount of credit card debt in so incredibly long. Why am I saying that? I don't think it's great, but Helen said something in the very beginning before I started recording. She's trying to help people join JAFRA. They need to make money, but they're not willing to work. They're too busy. Amen, they are. They are not going to get started in the business unless they're really super willing and ready right now today, and that's chances are about this big. So the key is open your account, shop away, and save 60 to 80% on our holiday giftables for you now. Open the new year, take December, and we'll get you training between Christmas and New Year. So, you know, we'll get you trained so you open the new way with a new way to make money. Shop and save now, learn and earn for the new year. That's the story. And you've got PayPal. It's your biggest deal since sliced bread. They open a PayPal account and they pay 4 payments to PayPal, not you. So your #1 marketing tool for anybody wanting to join, get started, foolproof. They could join and buy all 3 packs and go Christmas shopping and pay it to PayPal, not you. This is something we've never had, and it should be the biggest story. Right? So, you know, shop now, pay later. Shop now, earn and learn in the new year. Open the new year with a new way to make money. So, and they're going to need it because most people are doing this holiday on credit. Makes sense? And it can be PayPal, it can be a credit card. Either way, it's the same deal. So again, really important to market that. So the key is keep calling, keep inviting. People are going to take 5 to 10 times before they say yes to even opening an account, even if it's brainless. You just stay with it until you get a no. And all you do is say, so I know it's a busy week. Should I call you back next week? Should I call you back in 2 weeks? Or should I call you back next month? What's best for you? Or are you waiting until January when you can be shopping and having up to 80% off our sale prices? Up to you. Why not shop your own store for now and then open the door to a business next year, right? So it really is that simple, Helen. I don't think it's any magical pill. It's just saying, oh my gosh, do you have a shopping account with any company yet to save 80%? Have you heard how to open up the new JAFRA accounts? Literally, I'm not kidding. It's a membership, and they will get to know the products, put it under the tree. But remember, before I leave, in every gift that goes out your door that's going to someone, there must be a certificate for a complimentary facial and makeover. Because it's virtual, and a coupon that expires by January 15th. Do not have a gift go out without something that they react to. Remember, everything is a call to action, okay? And the best gift you could give any college kid or mom or grandma is a business kit and a pack. So find out who they have shopping for them. That's the gift that goes on forever. So we went far over our time, but I hope you
Can
gained a
I ask
couple
you
of
one more
nuggets.
question?
Yes.
Okay, today is Cyber Monday, and I know
Uh-huh.
this is being recorded, but can you give us some tips of what to do for Cyber Monday on our Facebook page or something?
Oh my gosh, I got to go back. We did that a while ago. What are you guys doing?
I'm
Well,
not-
what I'm doing is some of the specials that I've seen on what I'm sending it to, letting my consultants know first. That I try to keep them educated on what's on sale so they can take advantage of the specials so they can pass it on to their clients.
Okay.
So, and then I'm gonna do, after I get off this call, I do a lot of things on instant message. I'll reach a lot of my clients on instant message, and I send them specials, and I'm gonna send them, I'll even create a cyber sale
Okay,
so that I could get them to go to my page and to shop, or they can come to my house and pick it up.
okay.
So Helen, if you look in WhatsApp and Facebook, I posted a ton of ideas last Tuesday and Wednesday.
Okay,
I said, look at this one, look at that one. Dial My Calls is doing a huge sale today for doing quick calls and text because it's already midday for some areas. So you're gonna have to jump on it, right? Yes, Rocky, I would love your number and I'll add you to the WhatsApp, sweet pea. But if you look in there were some ideas on, you could do like with every $50 you purchase, you get a $20 gift certificate for December. There was gift certificate ideas. You can do, order from my website and receive a free gift from my holiday gift basket. Okay. So you're welcome, darling. So you can do shop on my website. So you're not shipping a whole order. You don't want to do that. And you can ship them a gift, or you can Venmo $10 cash back. You can buy $10 Starbucks cards. You can just do a gift certificate from JAFRA they can use on their next order. Get a free kit. I mean, whatever. And you can look at the packs. It can be all of that. It's also Give Back Tuesday tomorrow. Tomorrow's Giving Tuesday. So this is where, again, another, are you going to donate? Right? So it's really all about, I think it's like Shirley said, you got to get it out there fast. So you got to see, how do I do this quickly to all my consultants? Do I have to do an e-blast? Do I have to do a phone tree, a text tree? Clients, consultants, everywhere. So, but again, it's spend this today. I think JAFRA's got the sales, between the November brochure, you got Flash Friday and Cyber Monday offers, but you got to get them posting. And then if you want to bump up your order size, maybe at 50, 75, 100, you can do that, right? So what's in it if they do that, whether they're at your house or the website, you got to decide, right? Or you get rid of your inventory. So it's really, you got to hurry and get it out there because everybody's cybering already since about 5 a.m.
Okay.
But tomorrow is Cyber 2, day 2, Tuesday. And but wait, we're still cybering on Wednesday. Remember, our cyber sale goes 3 days.
Okay.
So today's, a 2-in-1 flash sale, cyber sale, and November sale. Plus, here's a bonus today only. You might make your cyber bonus because our cyber sale goes through Wednesday. You may make it longer. You might say, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday by noon. Try not to do anything past noon on Wednesday for closing of the month, or you're going to hang yourself. Good. So You could do 2 days too if you want. So, or just give back if you want, right? So, but there's a couple of different ideas that I posted, so you can just scroll through and you'll see a whole bunch of different things I captured up there. Okay, you're welcome.
Jack-
Hey, everyone.
Jackie,
Yes,
I have,
When will this be
I have a-
recorded?
Okay, let's go, lady.
When will this
I
be
know,
recorded? When will
okay.
the recording be up?
Whenever I can get it posted, you'll see it soon.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm sorry, what was your question?
my question is, have they decided what we're gonna do and what we have to do starting for our trip for next year to Hawaii? And did they decide where at we're going in Hawaii?
I don't know where. I haven't seen anything launched. I don't know that they would tell us any sooner. And I can tell you this, get in the sponsoring habit because it's sponsoring every month. It's growing your sales for you and your team. Over last year, January through May, as it always is, and having strong personal sales as well. So
Okay,
you're sponsoring, it's your team sponsoring. So it's the habits you're forming now.
okay. And do they know what states we're gonna be going to next year? Like we went to Charlotte this year, and North Carolina and Texas. Do we know where
We
we're gonna
had
go for the
already
conference
announced
next
we
year?
weren't gonna, we already announced we weren't gonna do a conference because we have Hawaii in September. So I don't know with the new management if that will change. So don't miss the business meeting. There's gonna probably be a lot of changes, so I don't have anything that's gonna stick.
Okay.
A lot can change. We've got a whole new leadership program, so I don't know.
Ooh, and a whole new conference center. Oh my gosh, it is so gorgeous.
I know. Super cool. I'm super excited to go see it, so.
Yep.
I know. And Helen's lucky, she lives in California. We're all gonna have to move there because they've got a stadium for us to use all the time.
Okay, thank you so much for that answer.
You're welcome. Sorry, I don't have any more. That's all I can tell you. It's typically a trip. So, all right, my friends, thank you for joining. Looking
Yeah.
forward to
Yeah.
lots of success.
Thank you, Jackie.
All
Bye,
right, you
everyone.
always take care of everything. So have a good day, stay safe, and you know I'll be calling you if I need something.
That's right. And tomorrow, leaders and future leaders, we have our gathering at 11 a.m. for more topics like this. Okay, bye, everyone.
That's
Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you.